Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Slant around, and he finds Thornton. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Running left is Stevenson.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Room here, down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 8. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore was...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Patriots 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now Jackson.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Again, it's Stevenson.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Finding room at midfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Stevenson.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson
going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jackson will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's going to let it go again, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A swing pass here to Edwards. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw with both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.